Hi, and welcome to another episode of 15 Minutes Of. I'm your host, Sonya Barrett, and joining me today is Emily Dimmitt. She's involved with the Beauty Week going on this week here at OCU. So thanks for being on the show with us today, Emily.
Thank you for having me.
So let's just talk a little bit about what this week is. I know you guys did this last year. Can you tell me just a little bit more about the events last year and how that compares to the things you're going to be doing this year?
Yeah, of course. Beauty Week was started last year. We didn't really have a budget for it, but out of discussions from one of our sisters who suffered from an eating disorder for a long time, we decided that we wanted to encourage the campus community to focus really on their inner beauty and promote self-confidence. So last year we ended up getting snowed out, but it was definitely not on as big a scale as it is this year anyway. So we ended up doing a bunch of things within our organization and just really promoting it within our organization. We had a bunch of sisterhood events, and it was really nice because we not only got closer to our sisters, but kind of learned a little bit about ourselves as well.
Okay. And what organization are you involved in?
I'm involved in Kappa Phi.
Okay, cool. And so as of this year, what are some of the exciting things you guys will be doing? Start from the beginning, I guess. Beginning today.
All right.
What's going on?
Well, starting today at 7 p.m. in the University Center and on the big screen, there's going to be a documentary called Killing Us Softly by Jean Kilbourne, who is a major player in this field and how the media affects our view of beauty. She's been making these since 1980. I think the first one was 1979. So Killing Us Softly 3, and that's at 7 p.m. in the University Center with free soda, free popcorn, and free t-shirts.
Awesome.
And you can come paint your t-shirts. They're plain white v-necks, and on the back they say, "You are beautiful. Your true beauty lies in becoming yourself."
Cool.
So that's on Monday. Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. in the Great Hall, we'll be hosting a panel discussion with people that have influenced the OCU community. So we'll have former Miss America Jane Giroux, Mass Comm professor Moose Tyler, Ali Shahan, who is a graduate from OCU from the religion school, as well as a representative from OEDA, which is Oklahoma Eating Disorder Association.
Okay, what kind of things were they going to be talking about on this panel?
They're going to be talking about beauty as a whole. So talking about everything from eating disorders and how they affect our society today, men and women actually, as well as talking about the difference between being healthy and being thin, because there's definitely a difference, as well as how the media affects our society today and what our view of true beauty is.
Okay, cool. And what about Wednesday? What's going on then?
Wednesday, we're having a bake sale in the CAF.
Awesome.
So all the proceeds from that will go to OEDA. So that's a really great cause. They're going to be, homemade goodies. So come check that out.
Cool.
Definitely. Thursday, we are having a free Zumba night in Watson Lounge, which is the basement of the chapel at, what time is that? 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Okay. So what do you need to bring to be prepared for that?
You don't need to bring anything. We're going to just probably wear tennis shoes. I would recommend that.
Yeah.
And we'll be providing water bottles. So and it's free. So free exercise. It'll be good. Friday night is our big event. We're having an event called the Never Ending Pasta Party.
Okay.
It's all you can eat pasta for $5.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's a really good deal.
So where will that be?
That's also going to be in Watson Lounge from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
All right.
And all the proceeds from that also are going to OEDA.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So is that wraps up the week is
Yep,
pasta?
that's going to be our last thing, and you can get macaroni and cheese or fettuccine alfredo or spaghetti, so it's going to be a really great event.
No better way to celebrate beauty than through food.
Yeah,
exactly. I think that's a great
exactly.
idea. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break,
Okay.
but we'll be right back with Emily and talking more about Beauty Week, so stay tuned.
All right. No. No, 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 no! No!
Just what do you think you are doing, Dave? I really think I'm entitled to an answer to that question. I can see you're really upset about this. I know I've made some very poor decisions recently, but I can give you my complete assurance that my work will be back to normal. Dave, stop, will you? Will you stop, Dave?
My name is Eric. At first it was twice a week. Everybody else was doing it. And then one day I just did it all by myself. Now I can't stop.
It makes me feel powerful, you know? Like I can do anything.
It's the ultimate rush.
And every time feels like the first time.
Yeah, it does. You're not alone. It's okay. We've all been there.
My name is Brandon, and I'm hooked on service leadership.
Take the steps to living a better life by volunteering today.
Feels so good to finally say it. I love helping other people. Yeah!
Get motivated, get involved, get hooked on service leadership.
Hi, and welcome back to 15 Minutes of. If you're just joining us, I'm here with Emily Dimmitt. We're talking a little bit about Beauty Week here at OCU. So, Emily, tell me about who all is involved in this process. I know there must be a lot of people working really hard behind the scenes. So
Yes,
can you talk a little bit about
definitely.
them?
Our committee includes Kaylin Westbrook, Addison Broberg, and Kelsey Ricks, and myself, and we've all been working very hard to put this together. And of course, the beautiful Kappa Phi ladies will be helping as well throughout the week. So they've been really excited about it and to help make our events really great as well.
Yeah, so specific to your organization, why is Beauty Week so important to Kappa Phi? Why are you guys promoting this so much?
I think Beauty Week really became an important thing when, like I said, we had a sister who suffered from an eating disorder, and we ended up having a discussion about that. And last year, it was really evident that many of our girls felt as though they weren't good enough or weren't pretty enough or things like that. And I think that happens a lot on OCU's campus, especially in the performing arts world, when you're told to look a certain way and dress a certain way and all that sort of thing, when really it's about becoming yourself and being true to yourself. Like our t-shirts say, your true beauty lies in becoming yourself. And I think that's one of the most important things for us to promote.
Yeah.
Really promoting inner beauty as well as self-confidence.
Okay, and I know that is something, I mean, young women in particular struggle with is self-image. So since you are involved in this committee and everything, what advice would you give to like a young woman maybe at this campus or not, so they would feel better about themselves, that they would recognize that beauty is on the inside?
I guess what advice I would give is really find who your true friends are, because I think that would help as well, and find a place and find things that you enjoy doing, but also realize that society has a very skewed image of beauty, and that, you know, the models that we see in magazines and things like that aren't real or have been airbrushed. So it's really, like I said, it's all about finding yourself and finding what you truly want to do and who you truly are.
Okay, good advice. So I know you have talked a little bit about the media's role in inner beauty and like how that's portrayed through the media. So what kind of things are you hoping that people realize throughout this week? Like, what would you like to shift in the media? Like, if you could shift something, that perception, what would you?
That's actually a really good question. That will also be discussed at our panel on Tuesday. That's one of our questions. But I think that's a really tough question because, you know, people are so expected to see a certain image in the media. So I think what I would like to see is more powerful women and more women who are empowered and are showing other women how to feel that as well. And I think we've had that a lot recently with some of our women like Oprah or Michelle Obama or things like that. So I think we definitely have that, but I think it just needs to keep increasing.
Okay, so kind of trailing off of that, how do you define beauty?
That's really hard. It is very hard to define beauty, but I think beauty is, to be cheesy, is in the eye of the beholder, and beauty is all of creation. That's how I define it, because you can find beauty in anything. I think people just don't look very hard, including myself.
Yeah, and I mean, it's easily seen in the media and things like that, but when you take a step back and look at it, it's a little more difficult to define.
Yeah, it's hard to define beauty as what it's seen on as TV.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
That's not true beauty, I don't think.
Okay, so as a main goal for all the hard work that you guys have put into this event, how long have you guys actually been planning this?
We started at the middle of last semester.
Oh, so a long time.
Quite a long time.
What kind of things have you guys been doing? Just like getting people together to come and...
Yeah, we had to figure out exactly what events we wanted to do, and we put together as much money as we could as Kappa Phi, but then we had to have our senator write a bill. So we had to go to the Senate and see if they would give us money, which they graciously did, and we thank them very much for that. And so it's been a lot of just little details that we had to do, and we also met with the counseling services, because this is actually also National Eating Disorder Awareness Week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The counseling services are also hosting a gene drive with us on Wednesday and Thursday in the CAF. So any gently used genes that you don't want anymore, you can donate those.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's really nice. Yeah, so just a ton of different little things.
Yeah, just a lot. I'm sure you're kind of like wiped out right now getting this all going.
Yeah, our committee's a little bit tired, but we have a lot of support from our girls, so that's good.
Good. That makes all the difference. So since you guys have been doing all this work, what is your overall goal that you hope to see by the end of this week with this event?
I think we probably have two major goals, and one is that Kappa Phi becomes kind of a larger presence on campus and show that we do have ideas and like we're here too. And so I think that's one very important thing. But I also think that we really just want people to understand that they are beautiful no matter what people tell them or what people think is wrong with them or anything like that. So I think it's just, like I said before, all about promoting inner beauty as well as self-confidence and just having the confidence to be yourself.
Okay, good goal. So Jess, you talked a little bit about Kappa Phi. For those who don't really know what this organization is, can you just elaborate on what you guys do and some things like that?
Kappa Phi is the Christian sisterhood on campus. We are based on 4 pillars: service, fellowship, worship, and study. So those are the main things we try to focus on. We do a lot of fun activities together. So we have like Kappa Phi Friday, and we do a lot of service. We have a service week each semester. So we do things like that, and it's just it's a really great organization, a really great group of girls, and so anyone can join.
How do people join if they are looking into that?
Well, our meetings are open to pretty much anyone, so you can come check it out anytime. We meet on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. in Watson Lounge, which is the basement of the chapel. And we usually have recruitment events at the beginning of each semester. And basically, just come hang out with us and see if you enjoy hanging out with us and that sort of thing.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today. We've really appreciated it. And thank you guys for joining us today. We'll hope to see you next week here on 15 Minutes Of. Until then, I'm Sonya Barrett, and I'll see you next time.